Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Seftimor Podcast. Continuing on with our series here, new section, problems and perception, how to handle negativity. Short little podcast here for a short article. So let's dive right into it. Everyone has problems. Life is not perfect. That is okay. At some point in our lives, we will feel conquered. Negativity will seep into our minds. There will be times that nothing goes as planned. We have not quit yet, but we feel the weight of all the effort that we put in. There could be huge obstacles in our way. Some examples are a struggle in relationships, not meeting our goals, consistent production of content with no audience, financial ruin. Our luck could seem as if it has run out. There could be small obstacles in our way. We are losing weight, but not as much as we hoped. Our content has an audience, but not at the scale that we intended for that. Petty arguments with friends, family members, lack of sleep. What we need to realize, whether big or small, is that negativity spreads like a virus. If we don't stop it in its tracks, it will seep into every facet of our lives. If losing weight is something that is important to us, every calorie will feel like a dagger to our body goals. You will not want to engage in any social situations. Relationships with family, spouses, or children will deteriorate. Minor annoyances will feel like major ones. Stress levels are maxed out. It is not because of weight loss in and of itself, but because we are failing to achieve the goals we set for ourselves. Now that's one little example here. That's something that I hold dear, as you all know, that I'm on a weight loss journey. So that's why you hear a lot about this in this upcoming ebook. Our entire existence could feel irreparable as minor issues compile into major ones. We have sprung a leak in our lives that will slowly overtake us the more we continue to let the hole become bigger. We try to plug it up the best we can, but what we really need is new infrastructure. One small goal not being met could become the vision you see for yourself throughout all aspects. Negativity can produce destructive thought patterns such as, I will never get anywhere in life, I'm too far gone, never recover, people around me are toxic and dragging me down, or just, I give up. None of these statements above are true. The reason they are in your mind is because of the vision you have through your negativity, what you're seeing through that negativity, that lens. When you're in the trenches of this mindset, no book or person will be able to make you see clearly. Furthermore, you will continue making things worse because of this thinking. Bad experiences are going to happen. It is how you deal with them that will make or break your future. The change has to occur in how we see these problems. It needs to shift from negativity to positive and disciplined approach. That's what we're going to get into in this section and the upcoming podcasts. Which brings us to our next mantra, that we are already capable. I wrote this because there's a lot of times where you just see everything through that negative lens. You see everything through something that just isn't real. It's not real. It's just how you're envisioning the situation that you're in. You can make things as good or as bad as you want. And I'm not saying something that is irreparable, such as a loss of a family member or something, a tragedy. I'm talking about these minor day in and day out things that we go through. And I'm a culprit of it. When I had a bad week, or I started this weight loss journey in May of last year, got off it for about 3 months starting in September, then got back on in January. Just because I saw everything in a bad lens. And the problem is that, I'll be having a bad week through diet, and then I don't want to go out on the weekend because I feel disgusting. I don't want to see my family or my friends because I feel like I let them down because they were the ones that were rooting me on back when I started this journey, and then I just start slacking off. It's just a negative mindset. It's just a negative lens. that you're seeing the world through. And it doesn't have to be that way. You could just pick yourself up and get on the horse. And what we're going to talk about in the upcoming podcast through the articles, some of them are already up on seftimorlive.com right now if you want to read those before we get into the audio version. But we'll be going through that, and we'll be dissecting that and how we overcome problems. Our problems and the perception of those problems is what will get us towards, get us out of that thinking mindset and into completing the tasks and the goals that we set forth to do. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for listening. If you want to support this, please share it. Please rate and review. Anything helps. Any share helps. Any rate, review, all that good stuff helps. Seftimorlive.com is the home base if you want to see the blog post, podcast, audio version, anything like that. Medium.com is also at Seftimor, where I post these articles as well. And then all my social media accounts are Twitter, Instagram, Mixer, where this is streamed live, and Facebook are all at Seftimor. The podcast, the audio version, where you could find all links to all of the way you consume podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, Apple, Google, all of that is anchor.fm/Seftimor. And the YouTube is seftimorlive.com if you prefer to watch the video version. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.